last week with Cup Day. Welcome back, Pods. Making cupcakes, meeting new friends.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah. But in all that fun, you might have missed that our offering this term is Care for a Snack. So you could bring in some kind of snacks that you like to eat at school or something like that, so we can share them with our community. And if you do, your name will go on a piece of paper and into a little jar to pick out. You might get to spin the prize wheel.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Helping the community, prize wheel. Sounds good.
Everyone wins.
Yeah. And today is actually our first week starting our Term 1 series called Trusting Jesus. We're looking at the book of Luke, and we're going to be exploring different stories about Jesus that show us who God is and what he's like. And so our hope as leaders is that as you explore who Jesus is and just how good he is, that you'd learn to trust him more and more.
Yeah. Well, that's why we have the truth bomb here.
Yes, our first truth bomb.
So, Jesus shows us what God is like, and he is better than we think. Yeah. Wait, Sophie, how can Jesus show us what God is like if he is God?
Oh, but he can, because, so Jesus is God, and that's how he shows us what God is like. So that's why Jesus is so special, because that was God himself, the creator of the universe, coming to be human like us. And he did that to die for us, yes, which is very important, but he also did that to show us what he's like, what kind of God he is, and what it means to be in relationship with him.
Okay. That's really cool.
Yeah.
But I've got something to show you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, so look, I know River Kids hasn't even started yet, but I've been spending a lot of time doing a bit of research, memorizing this week's memory verse. I've already got it down. Working hard. So should I do it? Should I
go for it?
Okay, all right. Our Father. Yes, I nailed it.
Oh, good work, Taryn.
Thank you.
How long did that 2-word memory verse take you to learn?
A couple of weeks.
Yeah, all right. Well, maybe River Kids, see how fast you can do it. Not everyone's as good as Taryn, but see how you go. But yes, Taryn is right. We have a special memory verse this term. It's the Lord's Prayer from the book of Luke. The Lord's Prayer is so good.
Yeah.
And we're going to be looking at it phrase by phrase, learning a little bit every 2 weeks. And that's also going to shape what we do in prayer in our pods. So it'll be really cool. But let's head to a story now that Jesus told to show us what God is like, and then we'll go to pods.
Okay.
Bye, River Kids!
Stories of the Bible. The Prodigal Son. This is Jesus.
Hey-o!
Who is the Son of God and the Savior of the world. While Jesus was on earth, he taught everyone about God's love. He healed many people from their sickness, performed many miracles like calming storms, and even raised people from the dead.
Wahoo!
Jesus taught everyone about God's love. All kinds of people would come to hear Jesus speak, including tax collectors and people who made bad choices. This made the Pharisees and Jewish leaders mad.
Yuck.
They didn't think that Jesus should be around these kind of people. So Jesus told them this story. A man had 2 sons. The younger son told his father,
Excuse me?
I want my share of your estate now, before you die.
Okay.
So his father agreed and gave his son his inheritance.
Woohoo!
A few days later, this younger son packed all his belongings
See ya!
and moved to a distant land. And there he wasted all his money in wild living.
Huh?
About the time his money ran out, a great famine swept over the land.
Aw, man.
And he began to starve.
Hey, you!
He convinced a local farmer to hire him.
Tinker,
and the man sent him into his fields to feed the pigs. The young man became so hungry that even the food he was feeding the pigs looked good to him. But no one gave him anything. Finally, he said to himself, "At home, even the servants have food enough to spare, and here I'm dying of hunger.
I know.
I will go home to my father and apologize and ask him to take me on as a servant." So he returned home to his father. And while he was still a long way off, his father saw him coming. Filled with love and compassion, he ran to his son.
Son!
His son said to him, "Father, I have sinned against both heaven and you, and I am no longer worthy of being called your son." But his father said to the servants, "Quick, bring the finest robe in the house and put it on him. Get a ring for his finger and sandals for his feet, and kill the calf we have been fattening. We must celebrate with a feast, for this son of mine was dead and now has returned to life. He was lost, but now he is found." So the party began.
All right, yeah!
Meanwhile, the older son was in the fields working. When he returned home, he heard music and dancing in the house,
Huh? Hey, you!
and he asked one of the servants what was going on. "Your brother is back," he was told, "and your father has killed the fattened calf. We are celebrating because of his safe return."
Woohoo! All right, party time! All right, yahoo!
The older brother was angry and wouldn't go in. His father came out and begged him,
Oh, man!
but he replied, "All these years I've slaved for you and never once refused to do a single thing you told me to. And in all that time you never gave me even one young goat for a feast with my friends. Yet when this son of yours comes back after wasting your money, you celebrate by giving him a great feast." His father said to him, "Look, dear son, you have always stayed by me, and everything I have is yours. We had to celebrate this happy day. For your brother was dead and has come back to life. He was lost, but now he is found."